To you by some fantastic women. Laughter is just moments away, so let's dive into the humor. 1. I'm on a whiskey diet. I've lost 3 days already. 2. Why don't women need more than one bookmark? Because the sports section is in the middle. 3. Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers? He'll stop at nothing to avoid them. 4. I used to play piano by ear, but now I use my hands. 5. I'm not arguing. I'm just explaining why I'm right. 6. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. 7. I was addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around. 8. I'm reading a book on anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. 9. Can February march? No, but April May. 10. I'm writing a book. I've got the page numbers done. 11. Parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet. 12. Want to hear a construction joke? Sorry, I'm still building it. 13. I used to be a baker, but I couldn't make enough dough. 14. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. 15. How do you organize a space party? You plan it. 16. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. 17. I'm not lazy. I'm just in energy-saving mode. 18. I know I'm a procrastinator. I'm just not sure when I'll get around to fixing it. 19. I tell dad jokes, but I don't have any kids. I'm a faux PA. 20. I'm not arguing. I'm just explaining why I'm right. 21. Can a kangaroo jump higher than a house? Of course. A house doesn't jump at all. 22. I don't need a hairstylist. My pillow gives me a new hairstyle every morning. 23. The best time to add insult to injury is when you're signing somebody's cast. 24. I started out with nothing, and I still have most of it. 25. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. 26. If at first you don't succeed, then skydiving isn't for you. 27. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. 28. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. 29. The early bird might get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. 30. I used to play piano by ear, but now I use my hands. 31. I'm in shape. Round is a shape, right? 32. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one. 33. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Here are some New Year's themed jokes to start the year with a smile. 1. Why did the calendar break up with the clock? It felt like their days were numbered. 2. How do you keep a New Year's resolution? By making it laughable. 3. What do you tell someone who's afraid of fireworks? You light up their day. 4. What do you call always being late on January 1st? New Year's Eve re-time. 5. Why did the grape refuse to be in the New Year's fruit salad? It didn't want to whine about the celebrations. 6. What's a New Year's resolution you can never keep? Not laughing at bad jokes. 7. How did the calendar greet the New Year? With days of enthusiasm. 8. Why do mathematicians love New Year's Eve? Because it's a perfect time for counting down. 9. What did the gingerbread say on New Year's Eve? I can't catch a break. It's crumby being last year's cookie. 10. What's a tree's favorite way to celebrate the new year? It rings in the changes. 11. How does a snowman celebrate the new year? With an ice party. 12. What do you say to a friend who's already broke their New Year's resolution? You've really dropped the ball. 13. Why did the music teacher start the new year on a high note? Because they wanted to scale up their resolutions. 14. What's a light bulb's New Year's resolution? To be brighter next year. 15. Why was the math book sad on New Year's Eve? It had too many problems. 16. What's the best day to make a New Year's resolution? Decisively January 1st. 17. How do you spot a New Year's baby at a party? They're the ones making resolutions they can't talk about yet. 18. What did one New Year's Eve party hat say to the other? You stay on top. I'll cover the sides. 19. What did the grape say at midnight on New Year's Eve? I'm ready to raisin the roof. 20. How do you make a tissue dance on New Year's Eve? Put a little boogie in it. I hope these jokes bring a little cheer to the start of the year.
Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. I was talking a long time and I forgot I'm not up in the piano. So here I am. Yes, yes, yo. So I it's been a while since I do this live stream. So here we are. Here I am. And I'm waiting and waiting. So I have decided to do a live stream with 10 reasons why it might be challenging to hang out with a bitter person. Like, duh, we already know. So, but of course, we're going to talk about it. We'll see if it works or not. But anyway, so I haven't been doing live streams for I think 2 weeks. And yeah, I've been trying to right now. I haven't shared this, so I think I should share this before anything else. Share, share, share. Hope somebody would answer if they can hear me. Do you ever feel like breaking down? I'm gonna sing later. Nature jokes. When somebody loves me, it's not good unless he loves me all the way. It's been a long. This Friday, I'm going to have a live stream with a young lady. Yeah, and she's not Filipina. She's Burmese. Hopefully this Friday. I mean Saturday. Hopefully, I'm not really sure if I could. We've been. I haven't posted anything yet, and yeah, I'm gonna work on it after this live stream. Been busy with paperworks. So 10 reasons why it might be challenging to hang out with bitter person. Let of course people are, hang out with people that are bitter and they were wondering why stuff happens to them. Like, I really want to do this, but it didn't happen. It's not good unless he loves you all the way. Anyway, so been wondering why do birds suddenly appear? Wait, not. I haven't drink coffee too, so that's my problem, I guess. I have problems with no coffee. I have to have coffee. Because if I don't, I'm gonna end up like this. Well, we're going to talk about. Okay, some people messaging me right now. All right, so today, very interesting topic. I think it is because people are still wondering why they're not. They pretend to be happy, but they're not, and they hang out with the wrong people. And one of the reason why, because it's because. Give me 1 second. I'm still trying to share this out first before before going to number one. Number one. We're going to number one. Hey, JG. Hey, what's up, JG? How are you today? I just decided to do live stream. You know, got out of to get out of the reality and go to YouTube. Yeah, I haven't planned this, so yeah. Well, anyway, we're going to talk about 10 reasons why it might be challenging to hang out with bitter person. Need a friend? Ah, sure. Yeah, no problem. Wait, I think I need to share. Hey, I think you're one of the. I'm gonna make you a guest. You know why? Because you know you hang out with bitter people, right? Before or back then, maybe you're a changed man now. Here you go. I'm gonna give you the link, all right? There. Where's the banner? Yes, we're gonna talk about this bitter person, bitter people. I have a list. So 10 reasons some may wait, no, not that one. Cultural. Hmm. I haven't had coffee yet. Um, all right. Okay, so why it might be challenging to hang out with the challenging. Don't know what it's like. Oh, I'm working on. Oh, anyway, this live stream is not intending. I don't intend to be so negative. It's always good to be positive all the time, right? But some things that needed to learn along the way to be happy is to find out if it's really your friend or not. I mean, what is friend in the first place? You have to ask what friend do you want to have, and in order to find out what's wrong and why you're not happy or stressed out, maybe because you hang out with the wrong people. Well, right. And the first one, that it why it's challenging. It's a positive title, right? Challenging to hang out. I didn't say not to hang out because it's so normal. It's like can't avoid the rainy season, right? I'm in the Philippines, so I say rainy season. Can't avoid those people, right? But it's challenging to hang out with them because of one of this reason is let me stop the ticking. Edit first, edit. Here you go. Negativity. Bitter individuals often exude negativity, which can be draining and unpleasant to be around, affecting your own mood and outlook on life. Yeah, hang out with the wrong people. You You be negative too, right? The energy. Hey, forgot to turn on the camera. I don't want to scare you all, but negativity. Okay, again, one of the reason is negativity. If you are already down and sad, of course you don't hang out with that one. You always have to think about of the person you could talk to, the one you trust, right? Not with positive energy, not with negative ones, right? A, eh, I have a light here that it's so bright, so it feels like I'm outside the sun. So I decided to wear my glasses. But sorry to scare you. I did warn you for 5 seconds, right? Yeah, anyway, welcome everyone to this scare you people. Hey, 10 reasons why it might be challenging to hang out with bitter person. Bitter. So one is negativity. You have to also know things he or she said, right? All right, let's go to number 2. Constant. Constant. Oops. No. I had to take off the ticker, right? Ticker. There you go. Constant complaint. Bitter people may constantly complain about their circumstances, relationship, or past experience, making interaction feel burdensome and repetitive. Oh, repetitive. Hey, Chasing Tail, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I decided to do live stream. I was early. Okay, just FYI to my timekeeper. I was early and yeah, decided to do live stream. I just put my glasses too bright here. Too bright. I promise I'm sober. Sounds like I'm defensive, huh? Still welcome. Hey, are you coming up, JG? Hey, you guys want to come up? We're going to talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Hey, talk about it. Finally. Hey, I put my StreamYard link there. If you want to come up, join me. Not, it's okay. I promise I won't show a feet. And then there was 2. Or anything scary, okay? Wow, where's the sun? Hey, there's a light here. Come on, I have lights here. I do. And I don't want to scare everyone, but I'm gonna sing today. I'm sorry. Gonna lose another. Hey, Mike, what's up? How are you doing? Oh man, JG's here. Hey, JG, what's up?
How you doing, Mercy?
Good, good.
I gotta say, you look like a strung out pop star from the night before you were partying.
Yeah, yeah. I said that I look like I have hangover or something.
Oh yeah, for sure. After a wild night.
Didn't even comb her hair, anything. How are you? How are you, JG?
I'm all right, Mercy. Well, life would be good. I just have one thing hanging over my head, and I wish I could finish up with it and move forward. You know what I mean?
No. What's that mean?
No, actually, I prefer your topic. Yeah, it's hard to be around bitter people. And the thing about it is that, you become the people you hang around with. So if you're hanging out with bitter, angry people, you're going to become like that.
You'll be transformed too, right?
Exactly.
Right, right. And one of the thing, details, let's go details of those because people still hanging out with those bitter person, right? They don't have a choice, or they don't know that that person is bitter.
Well, they would have to know if the person is bitter outwardly. They would know. Sometimes it's hard. Like if you find yourself around somebody like that, that's always negative. Oh, nothing can be done. This is bad. Everything's terrible. You're
Yeah,
either gonna become like them, or you got to get away from them. That's the only way. You don't have to fight with them or nothing, but you have to like get them out of your life.
right.
Cut out toxic people.
Yeah, yeah. I think, some people does hang out still with those bitter people because they, you know, that's the only person that keeps saying hello to them, like get their
I,
attention.
well, if you're married to them, I mean, you should have known that before.
Turning back if you're married to them, right?
Of course, it's turning back. It's called divorce.
Oh man. But hey, in the Philippines,
It's
there's
just
none.
more of a hassle.
Timmy said the only bitter I like is bitter ground. Oh, ampalaya. It's the vegetable.
No, but I remember that there's been studies and books written on that topic. I mean, basically, we become who our friends are. So, if you hang out with a bunch of losers, chances are you're a loser.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
hang out with all successful people, then chances are you're probably a successful person too.
The problem is the successful people are too busy with their lives, right? They don't want to hang out with. You have to find those people too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They're hard to find.
Well, it also like depends where you were born, where you were brought up or where you're living, you know, because the people that you're going to see first are the people around you.
Right. Right. Yeah. I guess one of the reason why other people hangs out with because they're around them.
Yeah, like for my job, I go to like the different locations. And if I go to one of the locations and there's a person there that's just bitter, hates the job, talking bad about the company, it's like, then don't be here. Get away from me. I go away from that person. I choose not to work with that person no more.
I like, in America you could see that straight face, right? You
Well,
say, hey, out.
At work, I wouldn't say it because you could get fired, but I would just not interact with them or keep
Would you
my
call it?
interactions down.
Would you call it like a professional that you just don't argue with them?
Oh yeah, no, I won't argue with anybody at work. It's just, if I disagree, if I hit them once in a while, they'll throw out something politically stupid, and I just okay, you're people are allowed to have a difference of opinion.
Right, right, right. Mike said, I need to hang out with Elon Musk. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, Mike, you should get Elon, hop a flight to London, and catch the Stones in concert.
Oh man. Oh, successful, right? You mentioned successful. So we thought of Elon Musk. Hmm. One of the richest person. I think, this 10 reason I put on is is those signs, what the person being a bitter person is. They have lack of empathy, they complain a lot, and they're always negative. So this is like the third one. Where if
Yeah,
we're
as you, I was just gonna say, as you're reading these, it like immediately makes me think of Scoot B.
oh wow. And Scoopy can't defend himself. Scoopy. Hey
Everything,
Maximus.
everything I talk to Scoot B about, he tells me how I can't do it, or it ain't gonna, or why something's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, but doesn't offer like how to fix it. Just no, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, there's like to find out the problem, you had to know the problem, right? In order to solve the problem, you have to know the problem, so you get the solution. So there's always an answer to everything. And
I
hey,
find the biggest thing with any kind of personality type disorder, but the bitter ones, I just like I said, I distance myself.
yeah, I think women can if uh they have intuition, they already know that that's but they're sometimes we're sometimes hypocrite. We're trying to be nice to all the people in the world.
That doesn't help nobody though.
It's maybe kind of our nature. As you said, we grew up where we grew up.
Yeah, well, I think that's a big cultural difference between the U.S. and the Philippines. Is that for the most part, American will let you know how they feel about you. They won't. Well, the women, I guess, will be phony. See, to me, that's being phony. Like if you don't like somebody, they're nice and everything's nice. But to me, that's a phony. I don't like people like that. That bothers me. I'd rather no. Well, if the person was acting nice to me, I would hope it was real. Otherwise, what's the reason
Just
to
like
act that
you
way?
at your workplace, right? You're just keep it to yourself. You just agree, but in your mind, it's something like that. Like we're just trying to be nice,
Yeah, I guess
or we call it professional way. Hey,
professional.
Maxima, we're professional. Men in black. Yeah, my future's so bright. I gotta wear. Yeah,
Is that to hide the bloodshot eyes?
I just got punched.
Oh, there's black eyes
Yeah,
under there. I gotcha. But Bill's not home yet, right?
exactly. There's the mystery right there.
No, that's not a mystery. That's the boyfriend.
Oh man, you see my eyes rolling around like, hey, don't, stop.
I see you
Control
nervous.
yourself. Yeah. Oh, Maximus, this is JG. JG. I don't know if you guys know each other, but yeah,
I think I've seen him around here and there.
yeah. We're just talking about people, bitter people, signs that you have bitter friends. And this is the third one, lack of empathy. Bitter
But
individuals struggle to empathize with others and may not be supportive and understanding of your own feelings. It's always theirs, right? Not yours.
oh yeah. Well, I mean that's a lot of things. No, I mean usually better people they don't care about anybody else but themselves. But that's also a selfish person.
Instead of going to the psychiatrist, why not just hang.
See,
That's the reason.
a lot of these things overlap because that could be like part narcissist also.
True. One of the
Yeah, one slice of the pie.
right. Here's another one. If you guys are one of those that we put in here, that's okay. Okay. That's only a sign that you're human. And if you're scored 10 out of 10, congratulations.
You are a bitter person.
You are a better person. So this is like our fourth.
You're really going fast through this. I remember live streams where, it was like taking you 30 minutes to do one question.
Yeah. You talk so fast too, so that's there.
Yeah, I do. I like to get it over with.
Right. See? You be saying on the comment section, chop chop Murphy, number five, number five.
No, I would brush you along, but you're going fast.
Okay. So next one is conflict prone. Bitterness can lead to confrontation attitude, increasing the likelihood of conflict and tension in social situation. Oh, the drama.
Yeah, there's a lot of Philippine vloggers, expats that are, all they do is complain.
When they're in here in the Philippines and hey, you're cutting the line.
The guy's 70. He's got a 25-year-old girlfriend. He's fighting with another expat over who knows what.
Yeah.
You know what it is also, Mercy. Some people they can't be happy. They don't allow themselves just to be happy.
That's kind of sad, if that that people doesn't want to be happy. They find
I don't think they wake up and say, I don't want to be happy, but I think something in them sets up like a roadblock from happiness, to like get sucked into something that doesn't matter. Like I said, the 70-year-old guy with the 25-year-old hot Filipina wife, and he's worried about like politics in America. He hates one side, likes one side and hates the, like, why are you focused on that, man? Focused on what's in front of you.
True. Or that guy just wants attention. There's the thing here in social media.
But it's taking you away from happiness. What's Mick say?
True. Mix. If you look at America, lack of empathy seeps through whole society into government. Look at the Gaza announcement. I could write list on it. There's Mix with the details again. Mix, we just talk about you. Relax, Mix. Scary. He said, scary to think a lot of society don't be an eye when see kids by their government. Wow, that's two details, Mix. Relax, Mix. Did you go to the shower yet? Cool down, okay? H. Russell, hello.
The mom don't love them. That's why. Yeah, well, that's true. There are a lot of grown people who are these bitter people, and it was because their mommy didn't really love them or favored the other child. Yep, they sure do, Mike. They have a disconnect with the real world. You know what it is? Like, if you're not going to live in the real world and you're going to make a world up for yourself to live in, why not make it a nice one? Why be bitter and angry and everything? That's the bubble they put themselves in. Anger, bitter. As opposed to, well, let me live in my own world where I'm happy and smiling all the time.
Did they know that if it's too much drama, they lessen their day, like living into this world? Did they know that it adds up there, if you're not sick, you get sick?
Yeah, I don't know. I have a low opinion of people's intelligence. Let's put it that way. I have a low opinion of it. That's why it's so refreshing when you meet an intelligent, positive person. Because you're like, okay, good. They do exist in this world.
What is Timmy talking about?
I don't know. Sexpat hunter?
Well, that's a good name though. Hunter.
Yeah, put
What
that
do
up.
you
Let me read it.
oh,
At Mike Whitcomb, you are on YouTube 24/7. You need to step back into the real world and interact with real humans, not you close YouTube friends. You will never meet in person. Laugh my ass off. So I think
that
what he's saying there is that Mike never leaves YouTube, and he has a lot of YouTube friends, but no real friends in person. I think that's what that person was saying there.
well, we're talking about Peter Person here. This is one of the example, right?
No, Timmy, I didn't say I was smiling all the time. I'm saying, wouldn't you rather be around a happy, smiling person as opposed to a frowning, bitter person? I'm definitely not smiling all the time.
You said he's smart.
You see, there's optimists and pessimists. Me, I consider myself in the middle. I consider myself a realist. And there's some really positive things in the world, and there's some really scary, bad stuff in the world.
Right. Hey, Viking of Norway. Don't hang around. I'm toxic masculine.
Yes, he is machismo,
Yeah.
alpha male.
Ooh. Hey, welcome, Christian. Seems sad. It takes
Timmy.
one to know one.
Yeah, Timmy's got a point. How would Sexpat Hunter know that Mike was on all the time unless he was on all the time?
He's on the lookout, like, oh, who's the
Yeah, but then he's guilty of the same thing he's accusing Mike of.
right.
Because if he wasn't on, he wouldn't know Mike Whitcomb is on YouTube all the time. I think what that's called, Mercy, that's called projectionism. You project your situation onto another person. That's what he did.
Would you consider that a bitter person or no? It's just one of the signs.
No, I don't know. I think it's probably a friend of his, a troll, that's trolling him a little bit. I think Mike can handle it.
Yeah, that is so funny, like pointing out fingers now, huh? But they're guilty too, huh? Anyways, oh, Mike's telling me, oh wait, this guy know nothing about me. That's okay, Mike. Mike would just say, hey, mind your own business. Go to that other here we're number 5.
Wait, let's take turns. I'll read this one.
Go ahead.
Energy drain. Spending time with a bitter person can leave you feeling emotionally exhausted and depleted, as their negative energy can be draining.
Wow. Draining.
Yeah, well, it is draining to be around a bitter person all the time. May I ask, Mercy, how did you come up with this topic? Anything going on in your life that you want to share with everyone?
No, it just popped in my mind. Said like, oh, how to be happy, how to make, like the pressure of the society. Sometimes we go to the trend, but we shouldn't be. You had to like figure out the problem itself to find out like, oh, I'm hanging out with this person, and I'm like this now. Like it's just I don't know.
Yeah, but if you were in your own happy little bubble, then they wouldn't even enter your mind. So it has to be on your mind in some way.
I don't know. It just popped out. Did you have a fall? What's that mean? Translate this for me.
Okay, what he means is, did you fall? Like maybe you were
No,
walking and fell and hit the floor. Or maybe you slipped out the bed.
no, no, I didn't.
So you didn't have a fall. I think that's why he thinks you're wearing the sunglasses. Maybe like you fell into a doorknob, gave yourself a black eye, and then you got the sunglasses on.
I'd like to be kind of mysterious.
Yes.
Kinda, right? But not. And this eyeglasses is sponsored by my mom, my mother. My mother gave this to me, and yeah.
You know, when I was in the Philippines, I bought a pair of Ray-Ban for 50 peso, and then I ended up losing them anyway.
That's what's good of buying a cheaper ones because it won't hurt your feeling. But if it's the branded one and it messed up or
Oh,
that
I would be very angry with myself if they were
Exactly.
real ones.
Feel the stress, like it's not gonna be okay for the whole day. It's gonna be a bad day because that expensive 15,000 worth of item. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't allow myself to have two things. Two things I only buy cheap. And it's because I lose these things, I forget these things, I never find these things again. One is sunglasses, so I won't buy expensive sunglasses. The most I pay is $5 or $10, most. And the other thing I don't allow myself to buy expensive is an umbrella. Because I use the umbrella, I bring it somewhere, I put it down, I leave without it, I forget it, I lose it all the time. So I do not buy an expensive umbrella. Again, just another cheap thing I buy. Because I don't know how to not lose it.
I buy cheap things because that's all I can afford. That's the truth right there.
Well, maybe that's me too, but I'm just making up a story that sounds better.
Right? And like a t-shirt here cost $10, and oh man, I'm never gonna buy that expensive shirt. I'll be buying some of the ukay ukay. Have you heard about the ukay
Yeah.
ukay?
Yeah, it's used clothing. It's fine.
Yeah. And
See, I think instead of these sorry stores that I see these Filipinas set up, I always say, why don't they open up an ukay ukay? Because they make more money with the clothing than they do with the food.
yeah, but you know what? Here in the Philippines, that's ukay ukay, everybody's doing it already.
Yeah, but everybody's doing sorry store also. So out of the two, I think ukay ukay makes more than selling
But
something for
see,
5 pesos.
there's a trick of making an ukay ukay business. Okay, the trick is
You
the
gotta buy
code.
it cheap.
No, you will buy a sack of clothes, and it costs like $100 for one sack, and you have to know the numbers. Like, what do you like to buy? I mean, those dresses, t-shirts, pajamas. Those.
Yeah.
You have those codes, different codes for different prime.
Oh, you mean where you're buying it from wholesale?
Yeah, they have this truck warehouse that there's a good place to go to, but you had to find out the code and there's a code to that to get the good ones, and it's kind of hard.
I mean,
takes and then you have to wash it and you have to hang it, and then it takes a lot of work. That's why they rather buy and
So listen, it's a business. Of course, it's going to be work involved.
washing all those clothes, hang it. We don't have a dryer here.
No, but I mean, like, if you sell something like a dress, you'll make more off a dress than you will like a bag of oil.
That's true. That's true. You have a point there, but I'm just explaining their side why they choose, like everybody's doing it, both ones. Which one is the comfortable one?
I'm looking at the profit. I want the business that gives me the opportunity to make more money than the other.
Right.
I think if you do the ukay ukay right, then you have the opportunity to make more money than you would just selling, like I said, 2 eggs to somebody.
That is true. That is true. I agree. Totally agree. If we go to profit, go to the ukay ukay.
Well, what else are
I
you
want
opening a business for? That'd be the only reason for me to do a business is because I want to make money at it.
right, right, right. You had to have a good figure too. You model that clothes too. You
Oh
had to
yeah.
add marketing. It's I think hard work for ukay ukay than the sari store.
See, now that's a cultural difference. You're taking the idea that you think will be less work, and I'm thinking the
I'm
idea
just
that's make more
explaining to
money.
you. I'm just explaining to you those, why.
No, no, I get it. I completely get it.
Right. I have tried it before I met Bam. That one, oh, that's I don't like it.
Well, you probably
Imagine,
didn't. You probably didn't have like industrial washers and dryers set up to bring this stuff in. What? No, not by hand. That's too much work. No, I would run. I would if I had an ukay ukay, I'd invest in a washing machine and a dryer, and do it that way.
imagine if I only have 10,000 pesos, I that washing machine is unaffordable because right. I'm just widening your understanding why Filipino rather choose the sari store.
Yeah, no, I
But
get it. They don't have
I
the they don't have
want
the money. They don't have the money to make the investment up front like an American would.
right,
I wouldn't open the business selling used clothes and I have to wash them and I have to wash them by hand. I wouldn't do it either.
right. See, hard work, man. I mix. Yes, I do, but not a lot of students, so I
Oh,
get
you're
to.
doing you teaching online? That's great.
Yeah, I'm teaching online just an hour, 1 hour. I lost lots of a student because a couple students because my phone turned off for 3 days.
What happened? It
It's
broke?
Samsung. It didn't turn on. I had it, it had 0% shut down, and then I can't turn it on. Samsung.
And you don't have a laptop, I gather.
No, the phone number, the contact, WeChat cannot connect to the computer, and I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
use WeChat. Okay, I got you. I didn't realize.
Lost lots of students. Oh, at least you get few pesos. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah. So, but I really like to go to that ukay ukay business, but takes really a lot of work. I might go and try it just for what you call that
Shits and
content
giggles.
for content. Like here's why. Yeah. Sige. Before I did, but WeChat, that's where we message and put the link and then so they could get in. But right now I am
Couldn't you do that
losing.
by email? Send the
No,
link?
uh in China they use WeChat.
They have email.
They do. I did the backup email, but I don't know why they missed those email I keep sending.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I would do. Even if you sent them in WeChat, I would have their email addresses. Send it to both the email and the WeChat, and they can click on whatever they want.
Right, right.
Is it private instruction or like do you do like
Yeah,
a class?
one-on-one, and then I just share the lessons, what we're gonna talk about and stuff.
Nice.
They already have a guide and learn like five words a day.
Oh, so and they give you the plan to teach them. I gotcha.
Yeah, not that hard. It's it's an okay. I was trying to reach to Kazakhstan too, but I don't know. I have a student there, but I'm still working on it too, just to get the money. You
If you
know
heard
when
if you heard that beeping noise, that was my dryer finishing.
and then we're talking about the ukay-ukay, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, really, Timmy? A friend of mine offer, like, oh, it's not offer. It's like, hey, why don't you teach English? In the U.S. I don't know. I'm not that confident. My English sucks. I mean, I can't beach.
You have licensing? Because I think
Yes,
in the US you need that. I don't know about online though.
online, just online. If if I'm a board passer here, I could definitely, a lot of Filipinas, I found out what they do is they go to Alaska, where the place where no one wants to live,
Mm-hmm.
go there, have a job there, and earn lots of money as a teacher.
Really?
Yeah, seriously. I just found out there's like one YouTube Filipina said how to credit your degree in from the Philippines to there. Yeah. They just pay only $120, $180. I forgot to do that when I was there. I was asking Bam, it's like, hey, can we go that place?
I think native Alaskans in the Philippines are closely related.
How so? Are we talking
Well,
about history? Because you're gonna lost me.
no, because before there was all the continents, the whole world was together, and there was a land bridge. Like you can walk, and then also water would freeze over. So like you could literally walk from like Australia to the U.S.
Whoa.
Something like that. That's why the
So we're
people
talking
are.
about history, huh?
No, we don't have to. That's world history. That's not American history.
So that's true.
Yeah. Well, I think Philippines and Mexicans have a lot in common too. I mean, they have a different language, but I think I think you guys are similar people.
What? I'm sorry?
Filipinos and Mexicans. I think
Yeah.
they
We left
share
some
like
of
ancestry.
we left some of the Filipinos when they're trading.
Yeah, they just stayed.
My family didn't stay in Mexico. So,
Nah.
oh man, that's crazy talk. Yes, Mix, I teach Chinese kids. There are some nice kids too. There's some very not respectful. But there's the money where you could get the money. Anyway, finish the drain so we get to toxic influence. Bitter individual may have a toxic influence on your own mindset and behavior, leading to increased negativity and pessimism in your life.
Yeah, that gets back to what I said before. The people that you hang around with that's what you're gonna be like.
Right,
This
right.
this is why I stay away from my brother-in-law.
We're
That's
getting personal now. Don't
well,
mention the name.
I happen to have some knowledge on the topic. I,
You,
I figured I threw that in.
oh man. I think you had to have a power. You don't have this power, JG, power to forget stuff. Short term memories. So you won't remember the past. You just go on.
No, I have no I have a terrible short-term memory. In fact, I could remember things that I did 20 years ago, but I may not be able to remember what I did 2 days ago. So, go figure.
Those only that's memorable, right? Like and never forget. Those are the things we remember, but what we ate the other day, we don't remember.
Right. Well, plus it's really not important. So I don't really care if I remember what I had for lunch 2 days ago or not.
But hey, that's the power right there. The most memorable one, we have to erase it too.
Well, just like a computer. I mean, it can only hold so much information, and so can your brain. So if it forgets things like, what, like I said, what I ate for lunch 3 days ago, that's okay. It doesn't matter. Unless I get food poisoning and I'm trying to figure out what it was that poisoned me, then I really don't care about it.
The word influence itself is being a leader, right? Like that negative person is a leader on that.
Yeah.
Influence. So, JG, what do you think what do you think your friends uh, would say if they're here and you're not? Are you a toxic person or not?
Some might say
Give me
that.
100%, out of 100%, where you at as a
Hmm.
bitter? We're gonna
Boy.
rate you.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about it. And it may be 50-50. It's a toss up. Because, there are people who are very good at hiding their emotions and you don't really know, what they're thinking. That's not me. If I'm in a good mood, people will know I'm in a good mood. If I'm in a bad mood, people will know I'm in a bad mood. I'm not saying that's the right way to be. I'd rather be more like what they call poker face. Like, you can see my face, not know if I'm having a good day, bad day, or anything. I think that actually might be better. But, with me, people know right away. So you would get some people that definitely would say I'm negative. I don't know about bitter. I'm not really bitter about things, but
Hey, guess what? That's our number 1 out of 10. We get 1 point.
all right.
Just 1. 1 over 10, huh?
Well, this isn't something I want to win. So if I have a low score, that's okay.
Yeah. So I'm glad that your friends would think you're only 50% of the being bitter.
Yeah.
You're half
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, but like it wouldn't be like you talk to your friend on multiple occasions, right? One time they might see you, everything's going great, life is great. Next time, things suck, blah blah. But a friend will know that, But that is much different than just always being bitter and angry, Because we're humans, right? We're gonna have emotions. We're gonna be happy, sad, angry.
True. Like in your lifetime, your whole life, rate, did you have a friend that stays with you like when you were back 15 years old to now?
Yeah, I do. Actually, we were 12. We still talk to this day. And just a couple of years ago, it was actually during the pandemic where my friend went through a divorce, and they have a daughter together, and he came here and lived with me for 6 months. So I told him, because like he was like devastated, crying, upset, because she left him and all of this. But he came and lived with me for 6 months. So I gave him 6 months to get his head screwed on straight and get his life back in order.
Did it work? That short amount of time, did it work? Right? I mean, like
he wasn't 100. He wasn't 100%. Back to being normal and healthy, but he was a lot better off than when he first got there. And the thing about it is that he had to move back to the other state, because he had I told you he was going through a divorce, so he wanted to see his daughter. He loves his daughter. So I kind of advised him, like, that's really like the place where you need to be, because he had like visitations on alternate weekends and every Wednesday or something like that, and like you can't do that from different states. You have to be there.
Right. Wow, you're a good person then, huh? You help. It's really hard to get on divorce stuff, right? That's the stage that I don't like to, the path that I don't want to go.
Well, I think it depends on the situation. Yeah, like if you're the one either leaving your partner, or your partner's the one leaving on you, or
It's
I know people that just agreed that it's just not working anymore, and they just those were probably like the nicest endings. Were just we didn't love each other anymore, but they didn't hate each other. They just wanted to explore new things.
I thought marriage, except the cheating part, if it's not working anymore, I thought, you choose to love the person, no matter that feeling is. If that's the problem that you guys not, oh, I don't feel it like that now anymore because there's no spark, then talk it over and say, hey, let's go have a date, let's do this and that, right? Like,
What
fine.
if you did? What if you've been doing that for years though? You felt that way for a long time. You keep trying to respark it, and you always get back to the same part where you're not happy anymore.
How would you say what is happy for you? I mean, because as you said before, we have this mood. Like sometimes in that day we don't feel like it. We're in a mood. It's the same in a relationship, right? How would
What?
that marriage
But
be not permanent? I mean, that's the commitment of both. Like, like if if a man have this mood swing, you already know. For the matter of times you've been together, you already know a little bit of that person, and you know when to talk, how to talk. That you've been trained. And
I
how would
think
you go ahead?
I think people, like a lot of people, they just stay together for comfort at a certain level. You might be,
Isn't that the goal of marriage, the security and the comfort?
I don't know, like I don't know if I don't think I would
Friendship?
want to. I don't think I would want to be with somebody that didn't truly love me, and I wouldn't want to be with somebody that I didn't truly love. So if either of those flames went out, then you know, I think it'd be better to end it than just to be. I don't know. I guess it's just like settling. You're just settling for what you got.
But like, I maybe I understand too that if you both agreed not to work it out together, then that's a very, but if right, I mean, but there's always reasons why marriage, not only cheating, right? If we don't love each other, then I don't care how much they try. Some people are not just meant to be together. Hmm.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. And I don't think it should be something. I don't think it should be something that you'd have to try so hard at. Like it should fit like a good fitting glove on your hand. It shouldn't be like you're jamming it in. It doesn't fit. The same thing with a relationship.
It doesn't fit. What a word.
Hmm.
Doesn't fit.
No, and sometimes you
Wow.
meet somebody and it fits for 5 years, 10 years, but then one day,
And then just like that, like, hey, that's
no, I don't think it. I don't think it's just like poof. I think that's something that develops over time, maybe slowly. Like it starts off as like mercy. Think of like planting. It starts off as a little seed that goes in the dirt, and then it grows, but then it dies.
same like the guilt too, right? Like if one of them cheats the other and the other is doing, like his conscience or her conscience is okay, that the other one is cheating, feel guilty, said, oh, I'm not happy anymore. Maybe, I'm just like,
That could be one part of it.
they're cheating, they're not communicating each other. Like, hey, and like something challenging, or like challenge each other or something. I don't know, but I think being comfortable with each other and having a company, company, talking, laugh at their jokes is kind of be like a marriage.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have those things, then you might love the person. Then this wouldn't even be a concern to them.
The more you try hard, the more hard it will become. Yeah,
Yeah,
once
that's terrible. It's true, but it's terrible because I don't know. You're talking to a single guy, right? So to me, I would rather not be in a relationship where I'm comfortable. Like I don't have like a deep down love for the person, or I don't feel it from that person back to me. It doesn't seem worth it.
so you like if you guys have 10 years together and you're too comfortable, that not that comfortable, right?
I
That
don't
you're
know.
talking.
Sometimes the too comfortable can be a relationship killer because
Why?
then there's no mystery, there's no spark.
I don't know. I
But when both the couple, right, they can complete each other's sentences, doesn't that get boring? You can have a
It's not
conversation with
boring. It's
yourself
fun.
then.
I don't like challenging stuff, but I think for me, this is only our opinion, right? Each other's opinion. But for me, the only thing that I won't forgive a guy is cheating because I'm not doing it. And if he does, that's like, yeah, I don't think I can handle it. I could imagine. My imagination is so wild. And if he admit, or I could sense there's cheating on the relationship, that communication shut down, closed the gate of the Great Wall of China.
Yeah, well, like you said,
So,
you're a woman, and you got that intuition, so you would know if Bill was doing anything right away.
right, right, right. I could sense it from 10,000 miles.
Literally.
Do you ever get frustrated with Bill the way he stays in the state and you alone? Sometimes. Yeah, I do. If only I could like go there for 2 weeks and then come back.
Why couldn't you? You can't.
Well,
Oh,
maybe I can't even afford to get to buy some
but you would
expensive clothes for me.
legally, yeah, you would legally be allowed to do that, right? Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
the money, the problem. Like I just want some, but he's kind of expensive, right? Should just buy the escort here or something. I'm just joking. I think he's not around, so and he's not watching at all, so I could talk like that. But seriously, right? Like I could go there tomorrow. That Yeah, I could go there tomorrow if I
Yeah,
want.
no, that's why I was asking, because it's not a legality. Like, you always hear about Filipinos not being able to get in the United States, but you already lived in the United States, and so
I'm a citizen.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're a citizen, so you can come and go. So it's just financial with you guys. All right. I mean, it
yeah,
sucks.
exactly. But what can you do? Life's not perfect, right?
Nope. No need to be bitter.
There's something. There's something. Feels like we're kind of, but nah. Right? But that's how it is. But I'm always look on the silver lining, just like our Miss Universe just said. Always look on the silver lining. We Filipino loves to do that. I've
Yep.
watched flood, you know, just I think a month ago. Oh no, just a few weeks ago. There's lots of floods happening here in my area, and they always find make a video that is so funny. Yeah. So
Yeah, well,
I
that's actually one of the traits that I do admire about the Filipino people is their resiliency, for sure. Much tougher than Americans.
oh man, like we could sleep with the five karaoke around us if we want to. Those kind of
Yeah. No, it's true.
Right. You've been here. You know our
Yeah, for the most part, I found the people to be very friendly and happy people. Where if the American people had to live like they were, they would be miserable.
they won't survive. I think they want that. Hey, that's what one of the also the thing I understand American people bitching if they come here, they talk the stuff because that they're in the US is very comfortable, but still they can still find a reason to complain about.
Yeah, but the thing is like, most Americans, right? Because we have a lot of immigrants, some legal, some not, but we have them. And the thing is that I just forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry,
Oh no!
but
Oh no! I remembered. Yeah, but like Americans don't want to hear, immigrants here bitching and complaining about the U.S. Then go home. So if the Filipino people feel that way, I would feel the same way. I would say, if you don't like it, get out.
just keep it to yourself. It's too loud. Should we just say that to the American or the foreigners? Like, hey, just think, don't speak, right? They're calling me
Filipinos have a freaky mind. When we said no, it means yes, and when we say yes, it means hurry up.
now. That's that's something.
Yeah,
Why?
that's something, all right.
When are you returning? Oh, let's see. Pretty soon, Mix. Now team is inviting. This is Filipino way. We like to invite. I remember a story about a family that they only have two fish and a rice, every day. That's what they do. And then a mother invited one of her friend, and the kid was complaining. And he said, Mom, we only have these two fish for just the six of us. And you invited your friend. So,
Yeah.
so the the fish, you will turn over the fish, right? So the mom's getting the rice, and this friend is getting some of that side portion of the fish. So this kid screamed, "Mom! She!" I know, I don't know if it's funny, but for me it is funny because when your fish, you know, it's only amount of food we have, and the kids are worried that they be starving because of this one friend of hers. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know. It's just
something.
funny. We don't
No,
have
it's
enough.
not. It's not personally funny, no, but I can relate because growing up, we grew up. I would say poor middle class. My parents and at the holidays, it seemed like, especially like Thanksgiving and Christmas, like we always had people there eating that you don't see for the whole year, but like then it turns out it's my father's friend. He's got nowhere to go, and and then
Like, you you live in that life, huh? Before,
when I was a kid, yeah, that's how my parents were.
and the kids are the one who's worried, not the parent. Oh man, that's fine. Me for me, my parents did tell me that stories, but I don't I don't know, but us Filipinos, we borrow money just to please our visitors, our guests. You know what I mean? I don't know if you encountered
Yeah.
that. We do that. We are very hospitable to the extent that sometimes it's too much. I remember back then, my parents had a couple visitors that my parents gave up their room and sleep in the living room with us. Why did you, me as the eldest one, say, why did you? invite, and we're just living in that this small house. Like
Oh,
for me,
because
uh,
no matter how bad you have it, there's always somebody worse off.
don't know. Maybe yeah. I think I agree.
I see. It's these are bad financial decisions, but it's done with a big heart.
Six. Right. Right. It's part of the Filipino culture and tradition, inviting everyone around the house to eat, even though the food on the table is less. Yeah, I still remember it when my son had a birthday, and my mom invited. She said
The whole barangay.
she will only invite 10 people. So eh,
Oh,
and
it's
she
Faye.
invited, hey Faye, and
Faye,
she
but
invited.
wait. Let's tell Faye to buy something from those commercials. Click on the commercial and buy something. It helps Mercy.
That's so funny.
Faye's got it like that.
Cece, you're making income from your story writing. Oh yeah. Oh, so so she invited. When was Bam here? When Bam was here, she invited 50 people, something like that.
Wow.
So of course we she had lots of friends. So she invited. We are us, Bam and I were like so stressed out. My mom bought ordered some more food. So she got stressed out too. So from that experience, the following year or the next birthday, we're so ready. Like we made a lot of food. We prepared food. But she invited less now. It's like, Van's there, and she didn't want to invite anymore. It's like, yeah.
So
It
everybody got a lot of leftovers to take home.
everybody have a bag too. So that's
That's
the
what
culture
we
stuff.
that's what we used to do at like our family functions.
Yeah.
And sometimes like the fam like because my mother, we would get together with her sisters, so I would be with my cousins and things like that, and everybody would bring something, plus they would cook stuff, and like everybody was taking plates home. It was too much food.
Right. That's my favorite part of the party. You get left over.
Timmy's conducting business in the chat.
Hey, talking about the writing thing. I was so broke. Asked him. I said, "Hey, I don't have money. How can I make some money?" She said, "Hey, go write Filipino stories." Like what? And then not worst is wants me to write an or scary one. Like that's the least of my, and the Filipino is never my thing too, though I'm native, but that's. And then I found out she's earning 5,000, and she just told me half of it. Oh shit. You took that money, Timmy?
Wow. Soon Timmy won't be able to write her stories because you can just get an AI chat bot to write the story for you.
Not in Filipino though. You can't.
Oh, in Filipino. Yeah, because computers don't understand the Philippines language. They're not smart enough. I seriously think that like half the time Filipinos are talking to each other, the other one doesn't fully understand what the other one is saying. I really believe that.
Same thing with you guys, right? You guys sometimes don't understand each other, and it's only just the accent.
Yeah, right. It's not like you just have different languages also. Like I don't understand the South people. Like Bruce, Kuya Bruce, I kind of understand a little bit.
Why? What do you mean?
With his Southern accent, it's hard for me to understand sometimes.
See, this is true story right here. See?
I think you're being bitter about that.
Man, I was thinking of writing another one. But then I found out this one. Man, give me just 10%. Just 10%, not half. Don't take all. Almost all. I mean, half. Just 25.
Some commission.
That's a half commission. Come on. But can do in spare time.
McEastlands, welcome.
Hey, Mag-Island. That is how are you? We're just talking about bitter people. Science to solve the problem.
We solve nothing.
If they want to solve the problem, that's the thing. Or if they're in denial, we can't.
Well, that's a problem because if they don't think they have a problem, then they're not going to try to fix it.
Yeah, that's true. They are in their own world, but that's okay. At least we tried. That's the thing there. Oh, thank you, Faye.
Yeah, Faye. I'm thinking that I should ask Mercy for her autograph. Celebrity.
Hey, don't get it started. I'm gonna sing now. A little bit of compliment there. I'm gonna. Oh man, yeah. Wait. Okay, let's go to. I think this is the sixth. Limited perspective. I don't know if it's bitterness often stems from narrow and negative perspective on life, which can limit growth, creativity, and open-mindedness in social interaction. It's the same like the influence too, right?
Yep.
That
Yeah,
but
when you're bitter, it closes you off from possible good things because you're just stuck in the mindset of the negative.
no, I did not cut my hair. Okay. Yes. Okay, I got distracted clicking that thing.
I think Mix likes Timmy.
I don't have a comment for that. Bitterness. Okay, so hey, you said it in one sentence, this explanation.
Yep.
You said it all, and
I'm right to the point. I'm a right to the point kind of guy, Mercy.
I'm trying to expound it, but I think you got it all. It's well said. And that's a problem. Hey, how can general public buy it if you don't advertise this thing? Oh, Faye, it's okay. Hey, I think I had a link on that description if you want to come up too, Faye. You guys are welcome to come up. I'm scared of putting the link down because every time there's the jinx again. Somebody will be popping up and show their small, tiny wiener.
That's a compliment. That means they like you.
Really? Or they're just horny? That's tough.
That's funny.
Why?
That guys would click the thing to show you their junk. That's hilarious. It's like so childish and stupid that it's funny,
It's true, but it's it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, there's lots of crazy people in the world, right? So I guess we should understand those type of mental problem as well.
No, but I don't know why it's like they do that to you, of all people, like a married woman. There's like, actually, I've been staying away from Filipino vloggers, but like I never hear anyone else say that. It's just so strange to me.
That what? That they pop up here?
Yeah, for you.
For the
It's
link?
just like, must be trolly people.
Or some random. Even forgot to put to click that subscriber only comment so they could.
Is it? Well, let me ask you this: is it always the same one, or is it different ones
No,
all
different
the
colors,
time?
my friend. That's the
Different colors.
different colors. Oh, this is the different one. I just only base with the color. Maybe I don't know. Hey, let's go back and that's the scary. When you said, "Hey, need a friend? You wanna come up?" I said, "Oh man, should I? I don't know. It's in my mind. I was like thinking, how can I delete the thing, the Streamyard
Oh,
link?
because I actually said that because I was the first one tonight. So I was like, "Oh, do you need a friend?" Like in the chat.
It's I don't I think it was 2 weeks ago that I started do live stream. Have you watched the live stream of BAM? I put some clips on it.
I started to watch one, and I had to give it up before it came out because it was like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 minutes waiting for a person to come up, and I got bored.
Yes, yes. Right.
When
There's
and plus they're too long. They should probably be, like 5 minutes or less. And what if I click this? Like 5 minutes, and like bring it right to the point. Don't have it like where Bill's going. Nobody clicked on. Click on, people. Click on. Click on. Click on. It's just like, oh man.
replay. It's a replay.
Yeah, but if you chop it up, make it like where he gets an interesting person to come up and interaction, and just make it that.
I was like surprised that I thought of that, like, oh, no one wants to watch it. I thought of that, but there's like 50 watched it. Like, what? Really?
Oh, 50? Yeah, well, you might get more views, like I said, if you just bring it to the point where he brings somebody up, and then they have their interaction. Maybe put 2 or 3 to those together on one clip. It might be more interesting.
Oh yeah, I started it just recently. I put that 2 minutes. Like, he met a kind of potentially Kruger, kind of that. He met
because the interactions, because I've heard Bill talk about like the interactions. I think seeing the interactions and not the extraneous stuff would just be neater.
Yeah. There's like random people. That's crazy people. Scammer come up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you depending on like how long does each one like last? Is it like really quick, less than a minute?
Some are boring, some are not. Some are very interesting. I cannot find that one that don't speak English at all but knows the sign language. So there's like I don't know if his friend come up. So both of them are laughing because this Asian lady do that, but she's not Filipino, another country in Asia. So
Which
she's
one?
like a funny. It's a very funny clip. I'm trying to find it though because I was laughing myself. I find that live stream boring, but when I click on that and watch them, they're laughing. So
yeah, just cut those up.
yeah, I did. There's like I think 4 or 5 clips I cut it, but I still does that live stream replay only on weekends, and then I start to do it on the weekdays, the clips, only the clips.
Right.
Yeah. It's just still working on it, but I'm gonna.
It's a work in progress.
All
All right, what's the next one?
All right.
Difficulty in building trust. Bitterness can erode trust and create barriers in forming genuine connections and meaningful relationships. What do you think of that?
Difficulty in building. Of course, what would you trust somebody like when I have a friend that's like that complains with other person, I'm starting to doubt if I would tell my secret to this person. because I know on another person, she'll be complaining about me too and talks about my shit too, you know.
Exactly.
So I kind of worry to hang out with those type of people that talks bad about other people just because of this trusting. You can't build a trust to that friend that is so negative. That will be
No.
your worst enemy, giving your secret to them.
Well, if you're, let's say, meeting the person, it's a new person, but they come off as bitter, then
Easy
you have to think twice about what would you want to tell them.
right.
And plus, you can't really make a true connection with that kind of person anyway,
Right. Yeah.
because they're not
Especially-
available to that.
Have you ever trust a person that like a bitter person back then? You know.
Oh yeah, I made many, 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 many mistakes in my life. But
Is
that's
that
what
why
comes
you're
with.
50%?
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, if people are being honest, I mean, how do you go through life not running into these people? You meet them, and anyone is capable of being fooled.
Oh man, Timmy's first threat to me. Look,
She'll write a short story in Tagalog about it.
I'll be starting reading his.
or is it Visayan?
Well, well, that's a good thing about living or grow up in southern part because we're jack of all trade. We can understand different languages. Share your secret with me. You'll be sorry. I think I gave up 10 secrets already. This is too late here.
Oh, but you didn't. I haven't heard you reveal this one. So, what's the age gap between you and Bill?
Oh, I'm not telling that. Never,
Does Timmy know? I'll get it from her later.
I thought you know.
No, I don't. If I know, I forgot.
It's good too. That's good too. I don't know why I lie about my age, but
Me neither.
it's sometimes good to be mysterious.
I'll just get it from Richard. I'll get it from Richard.
Richard not telling you. Timmy will
Well,
be in trouble.
Timmy told Richard. Richard will tell me, and I'll pass it on to other people.
Oh, man, that's kind of bad. Talking about bitter person here. We're gonna end up like bitter. I think I changed, and this one is the 8, 9. Have numbers.
Yeah, gotta be around there.
9. This is the 9. Wow. Good thing you forgot about it, JG. And chasing tail, teasing our accent. See, akakakaka. That's what Bam keeps hearing. The akaka, lokalak, kakalak. Hey, let's go to the 9. Constant criticism. Is it the same as complaining too, right?
Yeah.
Peter
Yeah,
individual.
well, complaining is a type of criticism,
Thing which can lead to feeling of inadequacy and insecurity in your interaction. And then we're gonna go back to what you just said. Tell me who your friends are and I will tell you who you are, right?
Yep, that's a true statement.
Oh, there's one interview lady that Bam talked to that come up to his panel and said and he puts a rainbow on his name. In TikTok, he put either the
Mm.
flag, but she puts a rainbow, and then so Bam asked, he said, "Hey, are you a lesbian?" And she said, "No, I'm not a lesbian. My friends are. That's why I put it there."
Yeah. So what's
So
wrong
what
with that?
that
That means that's she supports same-sex relationships.
Yeah, but you don't put it on your name. Means that's your identity. Your name creates your identity. So if you
Oh, is that it?
put rainbow on your name or your
They call, I think they call that pride flag.
right, right, right.
Hmm.
So when you put it on your name, that's considered it's like you identify. So Ban said, I'm not born yes. I'm not born. I did what's that saying? He's not born yesterday.
I was born at night, but not last night.
That's right. That's the word. Yeah. The lady's confused. Hey, I put the thing there to comments like if he's single, married, crazy, or confused in the videos I was making.
Which is the crazy flag?
Yeah, I put that there too. All right, let's go to the last one.
Stagnation. Interacting with a bitter person may hinder your personal growth and development, as their negativity may discourage exploration, learning, and self-improvement. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're around bitter people, you'll become bitter, which does hinder your personal growth because you see the world from a negative perspective. And that makes you not want to try and do better things and explore. It's completely true. The
Right,
magazine
right.
you stole this from did a good job.
How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
Yeah. So this 10 reason it's so challenging to hang out. I really admire people that have a negative, I mean the bitter friends, but they didn't end up being bitter. You know, that's how kind of like the power. It's a power that even around you's like that, but you stay positive,
It's
right?
hard.
And it's so hard. I couldn't imagine. I think Faye is a very good example.
Ola
Faye,
Faye.
Faye, I think Faye's at work. She can't defend herself. Yeah,
Why is Faye a bitter person?
no around her's bitter person. She's a
Oh,
good,
around her.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I told you my only defense for bitter people is not to be around them. That's my only defense. There are people like who
You
could.
do not have any powers like Faye have. I do not have to.
No, I think a person's powerful if they could be around negativity all the time and stay positive. That's amazing. That's hard.
Right? That's Faye. We don't
I
have that power.
I can't do that. If I'm around, just like I said, the people you're around. If I'm around miserable people all the time, I'll be miserable. I know myself. I'll be whatever the group is.
Me too. I agree. And like that too. I can feel, the negative.
Yeah.
That friend doesn't need to talk. I already know.
See, but I have no friends that I consider bitter or negative because if they're that way, I'm not going to be their friend. So, like I said, that's how I combat it. I just stay away from it. Like, drug users and stuff. Growing up, the whole bunch of friends, and some became drug users. That wasn't a way that I wanted to go. And the only way I can, is not be around those people.
Yeah, but you do believe that there's people that make friends with bitter ones and still stay positive and still
Yeah, they probably do. I wouldn't recommend it, but if they have that power, good for them.
Since we're talking about fair hair, and fair cannot come up, it's good. Fair, you stay there in the comment section. Like, the story. She's same like politics in YouTube world. She knows stuff, and she's been around with those people, but she still stay positive. She's negative when people be negative. Like if we're gonna have drama here, she will be the first one I'll be coming. Hey, let's have drama and fed us. But she's really a great person. She would offer her help to somebody didn't even ask. She would offer her help to somebody is already know it all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but she still offer it. Like, hey, this is here. This is here. Like
and
she's like
she's
a giver,
yeah.
but I
She
can't
seems like an
see like
angel.
yeah in a different body. Like, hey, Faye. If Faye would be an American, I mean she's American, but if the look, she'd be like have wings already.
In a halo.
Yeah, I don't think I can. Like she talks to lots of people who so negative and stuff, but this lady have a power. I don't.
Well, it's like even just for me watching YouTube, right? When I come across, because there are always suggestion things, and sometimes I try them, and if like the person I put on, like there's a whole bunch of these kind of vloggers where all they do is come on and bitch about other vloggers, or try to say how those people aren't good. I don't like those kind of channels. I don't watch them. That's all I do. I don't troll them. I don't leave them comments that, oh, you're stupid or anything. Because the worst thing to do to a channel is just ignore it. Don't do anything. Don't go watch their live. Don't go watch their video. Don't leave any comments, good or bad. Don't leave anything. Just don't watch it.
Right. Yeah. It's good for you too. Your well-being.
Well, no,
Nothing
yeah.
bad.
If I'm watching a channel, like I recently checked out I got recommended this Mix channel Philippine.
Mhm.
Now, I guess he's pretty popular, but I checked it out and I was watching him like, oh man, I don't like this guy. Nothing he did to me. Just I don't get a good feeling, so I don't watch.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I haven't been in YouTube world, doing that. I mean, I say hi to people like Bruce and I think Jay might, yeah. But that's about it. I mean, I don't watch at all.
You see, what really got me hooked to YouTube was back in the pandemic when you couldn't leave the house here in New York. I couldn't go to work. I worked from home, and I was just home, so I was on YouTube all the time. Now, thankfully, I broke away a lot of that, and plus then the people that I didn't like, I just unsubscribed and don't go back.
That's a decent way. That's a decent way to do it for your well-being too.
Yeah, well,
You're
that's
not
that.
getting any younger.
No, I don't want to watch things that are going to make me upset. I either want to be informed or entertained or laugh or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, YouTube should be entertaining. The problem
Yeah.
is I don't have the drama.
You need some
Yeah.
drama? Mick Fisher, welcome.
Hey, Mick Fisher. We're gonna make him.
You want to make some drama?
Hey, Mick Fisher's so tall, so I don't know.
Oh, you met him?
No, but they're buddies with Big E, so
Oh, if you're a friend of Big E's, you got to be tall too.
yeah, sure. Did you know I have a? There was one. I think that was last year. I think we're gonna like meet ups and stuff, but end up I think there's somebody passed away that he couldn't make it, or a
Oh,
family
really? Oh, you're gonna do like just
meet
hang
up.
out, a
I
meetup?
went. Yeah, I went to Clark. I met got the word the couple. forgot the name.
Philly in the
MTV.
Philippines.
Yeah, in Clark. Hey, if I miss America, I'll just go to Clark. That's of
Clark,
America. Clark
BGC,
Compacta.
Makati.
What about Makati?
That when I missed Western things, Makati reminded me of New York City.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like a really small version, but it was definitely like a real city.
Oh, you haven't been to Clark?
No, I've been to. Oh no, have I? Yeah, no, I've been to Clark, but
famous
when I
walk-
went, it wasn't as built up as it is now.
You should go sometimes.
Yeah. I think on my
walking-
list, I think on my Philippines list is Baguio, Manila. I like Manila. I think Manila takes a lot of shit
Hey.
from a lot of people, but I kind of like it.
Where?
Manila.
You should try Davao.
I did. I didn't like it. I hate.
And that Baguio. Oh, no, it's so good now. And the Baguio, you see Baguio have small roads.
Yeah.
Here, there's kind of look like Baguio, very cold and very cheap.
That's in Mindanao.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Mindanao.
Man, come on now.
I had bad experiences in Mindanao. In Mindanao, I suffered through my first earthquake, and I was scared. I was like a scared little girl. Did
you scream? Ah!
No, I didn't scream, but I was really scared. And then I got food poisoning in Davao. No, thank you, Davao. Yeah.
That's why people come here, and like I really want to try to make a good impression. Take them to places and say, hey, don't eat that, don't drink that.
Well, the one rule I will follow is that I will never eat street food again in the Philippines.
So you got diarrhea? You will not experience the real Philippines if you don't get it.
No, I got it. I experienced the real Philippines. I got that. And then also in Mindanao, I don't know if it was CDO or Davao, but then all of a sudden I got a strange rash on my hand. I had like all these dots, and I had to go see a dermatologist.
What went wrong with that?
Well, I had all these like bubbles, like little bubbles on my hands. And I didn't know what the hell it was. So I seen a dermatologist. Now, it was really cheap, the dermatologist. I think it was like $10. And then she gave me some creams to put on my hand.
Did she said something why you had it?
No, I don't know what the hell I touched. Hey, Big E. So all these bad things happen to me in Mindanao. So I'll stick to the other side. I'll stick to Manila, Cebu, Baguio.
Now you should try. I don't know, but Bam and I try to foreigner comes here, we really try to make a good impression. But I'm sorry to hear that you had a bad impression of the Mindanao. Maybe we could change that sometimes if you could come here and give us a chance again. We deserve second chance. We Mindanao. Hey, Biggie.
What will happen next? Landslide, typhoon, earthquakes.
You're resilient.
Because I took the bus from CDO to Davao. I think I did. And, you have to get off at a checkpoint and put your luggage through the thing. And it's just like,
you don't
and
have
then,
a friend that takes care of you. You should have a friend that would.
At that time, I did have one.
And that doesn't have a car?
She, and no.
Sorry to hear that too. Find the sugar mommy, for crying out loud.
I don't want a sugar mama. I just want somebody that will be good to me. That's it. Have my back.
Then you get that experience. Huh? Is she good to you for a moment?
Yeah, for a moment.
Should be. Hey, Biggie, how are you? How's the country, he's everywhere, right? So how's
Yeah.
every country?
Faye said that street food is not safe for foreigners with a weak stomach. Yeah, that's me.
You
I
know
have a
our
weak-
secret
No, there's
here?
no secret. It's just that you guys grew up with those, certain microbes and germs that are in the food. And
Eat banana.
banana.
Yeah,
I
we
had
eat
a fried-
banana.
I had a fried banana in Cebu. It was absolutely delicious. But how can, a fried banana, of course, that just sounds good.
I don't know, but there's like the different type of banana that we eat, and that makes our stomach strong. I think.
The one you have to boil? The
Yeah.
boiled bananas? That doesn't sound good. Yeah,
We're gonna-
listen, like the vow, right? My experience. My experience is my experience. Someone else might go there and have the greatest time. I know a lot of people that like the vow.
Yeah, the problem there is the friend of yours doesn't have a car. So that's-
Well, we were staying in the Marco Polo
Oh, which is
hotel
close.
there. Yeah, and this is supposed to be the fancy schmancy one there. And the Rojas night market is like, right across the street. So I went there and, ate some food over there and got food poisoned.
Sorry to hear that. They give us a chance. We need second chance. We Mindanao will treat you right.
You have very good ube ice cream, and I like the charcoal ice cream is good too.
Boiled banana are good. Missed it. There you go.
Get your boiled bananas here.
Yeah, boiled banana.
So I should do. I should get a little a food cart and sell fried bananas on the side of the road here in New York. Make them mint.
Is that possible? Is the street food there had the business permit too?
Yeah, it has the business permit. It has the tax permit. It has the health department. Everything.
Wow, that's nice. Then you're talking to a Filipina. It will be illegal.
I could open it right in little. They have what they call here Little Manila in Queens. A lot of Philippine population there.
Manila?
Little Manila, yeah. It's mixed in with the
You're
Spanish
in
people.
New York, right? You're in New York right now?
Yes, Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn. That's very famous shows, American shows you had in there, right?
Yeah, in Manhattan, we have Broadway. The Lion King and all the different musicals and stuff, plays, opera, everything. That's why I don't think I ever want to. That's why I don't think I ever want to cut my ties to New York, because I love it.
You like the BC world, huh?
Well, you know what it is. I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you, Mercy. Like, I'm a little older now than I was. I used to enjoy that stuff more. But I still like knowing that I could do anything at any time if I wanted. Like if you go somewhere and you stay like in the middle of the province or here in the country and there's just nothing around, all of a sudden I tend to want to do things. But then when I come to a big city and I can do anything, then I might not even do anything. But I just like to know that I could do it. That makes sense.
No. I think we have a different world. That's why. But I think I understand. Being comfortable is what you want, right?
Yeah.
That you buy anything, you don't miss anything because it's just there.
Yeah. Oh, Faye asked if I went to a Filipino restaurant in New York. Yes, I have. A few times.
Government.
In one of them, I just ordered tocino because tocino is like my favorite food from there. And it was much. The thing is that it's much better here in New York. Well, I can't really say that because, like, one of the places I stayed in, like one of the big buffets you have there in the Philippines, Sofitel Hotel buffet, and I had casino there too, and it was otherworldly. It was so good, and that's kind of like how it was in New York. Better cuts of meat, stuff like that.
Hey, you know what, JG? It's there's like drama going in comment section right there.
Oh, let's stir it up.
Since we're talking about bitter person, maybe that's a very good.
Oh, Mix is saying that's right. Mick Fisher, I don't get freebies from mommy and daddy like yourself. How the Big E doing? I don't know. It seems like Mix likes to stir the pot a little bit here. The government is your mommy and daddy. How long have you been on welfare? Just keep going. Another year of going nowhere and accomplishing nothing. Enjoy yourself. Oh, so they're having a nice discussion.
Yeah, very informative. I think I say out of being so smart about our topic, that would be the Albert Einstein kind of IQ there, since our topic is bitter person.
Well, it's a fine line. There's an old saying by Mark Twain. He was a famous writer, and his he had many famous sayings, but one of them was, "Never argue with a fool. People may not know the difference." Like if somebody's looking on, and they just see two fools. So, but it's a hard thing. Like Mix attacked Mick Fisher. And sometimes, if somebody attacks me, chances are I'm gonna hit back too.
It's for fun, right? For fun. For fun. I can't play that game. I feel like I'm playing chess. I already lost the fight.
Well,
I'm not good on,
no, I haven't met and not too many Filipino people who are good with like hitting back and insults and stuff like that. It's not your culture. That you're not like that. Americans don't like that.
Go out of my world, my box, but still kept coming back.
Oh, Mix is saying, JG, I was attacked first. If you read the chat, buddy. I'm sorry, Mix. Whoever took the first swipe. I don't really care to go back and read it. It doesn't matter to me. But I find it funny as long as they keep it all right.
Yeah, they're still decent. I think it's not like punching on. It's not a punch. It's just a
jab, little jab.
Just a little. It's not like I've been to a drama YouTube world. I hang out with Big Kevin and stuff. Big Kevin. Yeah.
Oh, you see that like there, that guy, I can't stand that guy. So I don't go and I don't tell people not to go to him. I don't leave him nasty comments. I just don't watch him.
We're in the Philippines. We're resilient to any. I can handle Big Kevin. Right? He have problems, but don't we all? Right? That's why I don't talk people, even those who show their winner to me. Don't like. I mean, they don't sound right. Sorry, I'm sorry for that. I am sober and very. If you guys, I had my blood test. I'm not an addict or anything. Okay.
You had your blood test today?
No, I don't want. I don't need to. But if I talk like a crazy person, I could had my blood test.
Well,
I'll tell my doctors.
You're still coming down from last night. I understand. You're in withdrawal right now.
I haven't drink coffee too. I was trying to get out of coffee thing so I could lose weight. I don't know if I would, but I lost weight. I lost weight, all 15 pounds, 15 to 20 pounds. I lost it. And then I celebrated it for 2 months, had it back again.
And you found it. You found it again.
And then I'm going to lose it again.
I lost.
I'm not, that's I had to walk 20 minutes again, starting today.
I lost 20 pounds from my belly to my ass.
Belly. You did? Seriously? Are we joking?
No, but I did lose 20 pounds since the 1st of January.
Oh, this January?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. And how long did you try to? I know.
No, since New Year.
So you really don't have friends? Shade? You didn't get invited to those parties?
Oh no, my sister canceled the holidays.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. That's why you lost. Because usually December,
Yeah, people put on weight. Yep.
And then you lose. You're like weird. You're a unique one, huh?
Well, just this year. That's not the normal case. Normally, I do the same thing as you did. I put on the weight during the holidays, but not this year.
All right. But I'm going to start. I mean, I tried to start yesterday to, back on my, the goal is lose again.
How do you lose it? What do you do?
I walk, exercise. Yeah.
Do you change the diet at all?
Yes. I had to not eat rice at all.
No carbs.
Mm.
That's what I've been doing.
And I will admit I'm old, so the metabolism
is slower and it's harder to get it off.
Exactly.
Yep.
So
I know. I believe we have that in common, Mercy. I used to be able to lose weight really fast. Now it takes a little longer.
Exactly, right? I do admire Big E walk, but watch he exercise. He walks all the time.
Walking's the best exercise.
Yeah. I can't walk in my street. I can't walk. There's lots of dogs. I always on the lookout. Like I do like this. Like dogs allowed me. Like cannot.
What's your big like when you're on your diet? What's like the hardest thing to say no to? Is it rice or is it something else?
I take I don't know, but my is if the plain coffee, what you call that, strong bitter coffee,
black coffee.
Your appetite is not
suppressed.
Yeah, it's not. You're not craving for more. You're not. Yeah.
What is that? That civet coffee? Civet? What?
I don't know. That's what I want. I want the one that takes off my crave, because I could go. You could take me to and eat all you can, and you won't regret it.
You should. What stops that is those new drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy.
What is that?
You give yourself a shot once a week, and it takes away. You're not hungry no more.
Wow, it's a shot. Is that like?
Yeah, a little needle.
A needle.
Yeah, it's like a pen.
Not shot like a drink.
No, it's not a drink. It's a little needle. It's like an insulin needle where you press the button and it goes in, just like into the skin. That's what that's what all the celebrities are taking, and they're all losing weight, and the way they're doing it now is with these shots. In fact, so many like celebrities and rich people are going on this drug that the people who like really need it are having a hard time to find it.
What?
Yeah.
Are those expensive? Because you said celebrity.
Yeah, if you don't have insurance, then it's like $1,000 a month. Yeah.
Do they have alternative like food supplement kind of like?
No, I don't think so.
Eh,
It's like that's why. So like and that's how they're all losing weight. When they got to lose weight quick, they just go on it for like a month or even a week or two.
and
And
lose 20 to 30 pounds?
yeah, and I saw where a lot of people stopped to take their shots around the holidays because they wanted to be able to eat. Because like, I mean, you just have no desire to eat like your favorite food. You're just like, who cares?
Eh, do you know anything about that for diabetic that what they put on, like a shot? What do you
Yeah, well,
call
for
that? Insulin, right?
insulin, yeah. My
Can you
doctor, I'm
right?
diabetic, so I know a little bit about it, but I'm
There's
not
like
on.
right? Like or A, B, or right? There's
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
there's type 1 and type 2 diabetes.
One.
Type 1 is like you kind of, I think you're born with it, but type
How do you
2.
know that if you're born with it? You had to go to the doctor.
Oh, because when you just go for regular testing, they test for it in your blood. Like if you go for blood work in America, they'll test your blood to see what the glucose sugar is.
But okay.
That's how
And
you
what
know
are
you.
those side effects? I mean, I see people that's diabetic, but they not fat.
Well, diabetics. I mean, and I'm a diabetic, so I'm saying it from that. It screws you up. I mean, you could die from it. And not only could you die from the diabetes itself, but it also makes you more prone to get other diseases or have other health issues.
Do you know why? What's the cause of that? I mean, like,
Yeah, well, the type 2 diabetes is basically it's because of your diet. You did it to yourself, basically, and that's from eating a lot of sugar, carbs, rice, bread, stuff like that. Beer if you're a beer drinker.
right. My mom used to be diabetic, but you know, he's not anymore. She exercised every day and
Yeah, well,
go to
you
the gym
can
too.
you can definitely reverse it and get rid of it. If you catch it in time. Look, this is a diabetic pen, right? But this gives you the needle. You screw the needle in there, and then you push the button in the back, and then the needle goes into you. Now, I've never used the insulin. I take a medication that treats it, but the doctor gave me this, and it scared the hell out of me.
Why?
So
The
so
needle?
that's what gave you, well, not just scared of the needle, but like more what it means, and here, like you dial in how much you're supposed to give yourself. There's a little dial here, and you can spin that. And so anyway, that scared the hell out of me because I don't want to be worried about that for the rest of my life. And that's why I started to lose the weight now, to try to get it
Oh,
under control.
there's the cause why you lost weight, why you try to lose weight. That's
Yeah.
good.
Well, it's bad and it's good. It's bad that I have that, but it's good that I woke up from it, saying, okay, I got
You
to do
found out
something.
the problem so you could solve it. And
Well, the thing is that I had pre-diabetes and then I became a diabetic, but I never had this one doctor explain it to me really well. And actually, it was not my doctor; it was YouTube. I was like researching diabetes on YouTube. No, and I came across this one guy, and he's like, "Listen, it's a dietary disease. The only way to fix it or to combat it is to change your diet."
it's good.
So
Yeah.
I haven't been eating, I've been staying away as much as I can to carbs. Now I can't stay away from them all the time, but
Yeah.
I definitely reduced the amount of carbs that I have.
Do you have like grams, like you weigh too? I just found like a web here that if you want, like they have this test that would tell you, hey, this is how long and then, are you a diabetic? Are you this and that? And then give you the food for the day. Have you
Oh,
tried that?
that's like a nutritionist. Yeah, I mean, you could go to a nutritionist. You see, the thing about it though, Marcy, is that like I'm a person who, and it sounds like you a little bit too, is like with my weight, I've yo-yoed. You know, I go up, I go down.
Hmm.
And usually the reason for that is because you change for the diet, you change your lifestyle, how you normally are.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to do this where I'm not like on a diet, you know, like, and then 6 months I can get off of it. So I'm like really trying to change the things that I eat. Like right now I've been eating more protein. So I've had more steak, chicken, stuff like
Wow.
that. You know, I've been staying away from bread because like I didn't even realize, because like it's funny, I never go to the supermarket and buy a loaf of bread. But when I go into a store and I get a sandwich for lunch, it's a sandwich. So it's on bread or a roll, or, you know, and I haven't had like fast food in, well, since
no.
January 1st, you know, no McDonald's, no that stuff. The only thing I really struggle with is the pizza. Now with the pizza, there's no way I'm going to go through life and not eat pizza. So
Yeah,
like,
you're fun.
yeah, so normally I would have 2 slices of pizza, but now if I go to a pizza place, now I just have 1. You know, because that's real, because I'm still gonna have it. But what I learned is the worst thing for me is Chinese food. That's because it has rice in it.
And eat all you can. So you will not be my buddy to go eat all you can.
No, it'd be a waste of money. It really would
Yeah,
be.
waste my money.
No, but you
But
can
there's
still go.
like one.
You can still go to a nice restaurant and have a steak. You know, that's not on bread.
Do you know your blood type? You know, in Korea, you had to know your blood type. Like they would
You
ask
know,
you, you date some since. Do you know?
yeah. No,
Blood
I
type?
know. It's like your age gap with Bill. Like I used to know, but I forgot. I don't know which blood type I am. It's probably in my paperwork somewhere.
Now you don't need to open that shelf.
Try to
Hey,
eat fruit crops instead of rice and noodles. Yeah, I mean, the only time I would ever eat rice would be when I have Chinese food. I mean, there's no other time that I'm having rice. Rice is just like 100% sugar.
right, right. Yeah.
Because
You
I
know,
know, because I have a meter now, so like I can tell when my glucose is too high or too low.
what
And
do you
if
mean?
I
Like you sensed it, or
no, I have something stuck in my arm that's connected to my phone that tells me, like, it'll give off an alert if it goes too high or too low. It's pretty crazy, but it took a lot to wake me up.
makes a leaving now? I think Mix, are you putting your white flag up? Just joking. Visa extension time. Oh, can go one day. When you, wow, Mick, that's a word.
They saying, please avoid cut yourself, because once you have an open wound, it will be difficult to heal. Yep.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah. See, that's something that from diabetes. Like if, like a normal person, if you get a little cut, you get a little scar and it heals in a couple days. A diabetic, you know, it could be for a long time. They take to heal.
that's yeah. So did they end up? I mean, did they end up the argument? They're teasing each other.
Well, I think Mick is leaving. He's got things to do.
Yeah,
Good for Mick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Visa.
It's nice when people just come in and argue with each other.
It's just, you know,
I'm
something.
not saying I've done that too, but I've really changed. I don't do that as much. Like, if there's people in the chat that you know I don't like for whatever reason, I just ignore them. I just talk to the host and the other people.
there's just that thing, right? Like you the person didn't do anything to you, but you really don't like him or her. I don't know. Did you get that thing to like I don't like this person just
Yeah.
because I just don't like maybe the name,
Yeah, it could be the name. It could be anything that makes you not like a person.
right?
You know,
But
maybe they have a lazy eye that you don't like. You know,
right, right.
it's not
There's
fair,
always
but
one.
always have
Yeah,
small chocolates in your bag and cake around in case you feel drops. You know what? No, you know what really got me when I was coming home from Costa Rica.
yeah.
So I got to the Costa Rican airport to come home, and I had a long wait. I got there really early because I didn't have anywhere else to go basically. So I went to the airport like 5 hours early or 6 hours early, something like that.
Mhm.
And I felt like I was gonna pass out.
Wow.
I felt woozy, like my head was spinning.
You have breakfast that time?
Well, that's what I ended up doing. Like I went inside the airport and found a place to get something to eat and drink, and it took like a good 3 hours. And you know, I had something to eat. You know, it wasn't like they had. It's an airport. You're not going to get a lot of choices. But you know, I ate it and I started to feel better. But it took like 3 hours. And then after that, when I got back to the States, went to the doctor, found out what's going on.
Right. That's good. That's good. You feel
Yeah.
dizzy. I think just
Well,
your
I would have rather not have that problem, but I have it, so it has to be addressed. It is
right.
what it is.
True. True. If you avoid it, it won't help you. It won't make it worse, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, I could die. So one thing I want to do is live.
I don't. Yeah, my father said. You know what my father said that I always remember is he said if you eat good food, you'll die early
No, it turns
because all
out
those
it's the
vegetable stuff.
opposite. It turns out it's
But
the opposite.
why is that?
Well, you got to eat healthy food to be healthy.
Yeah, but those healthy foods not that good. I mean,
Yes, they are. That's why they're healthy.
good. I mean, the good is means tasty. You
Oh
know,
yeah, I
not
mean, well, no,
McDonald's.
I saw in one of the papers the other day where it said that people who eat only delicious food die younger. I'm like, what?
That's what my father said. Like, oh, yeah, it kind of makes sense too. Like, those bitter gourds not don't taste good. You know,
Yeah,
those
well,
bitter.
cauliflower.
I only like bitter vegetables and bitter food, but not
Mhm.
bitter
And your
person.
topic was about bitterness.
Yeah,
It all ties together.
right. Make sure always have something sweet. See, did you see best comment here?
Yeah, well, the thing
Video.
about it is that I'm not like a real. I don't have like a sweet tooth. Like I'm not eating, you know, chocolates and stuff. That's like never my thing.
I don't really know if I had sweet tooth, but
Sweet
I
tooth
don't
just
drink.
means that you like to eat things that are sweet. You know, cakes and. I think the one
I
sweet tooth thing I like is ice cream. I love ice cream. So
I like those as well, but always pops in my mind. Hey, not too much, not too much, not too much. That's all.
yeah, that goes right to your thighs.
You know, that's gonna be a long walk, 10 miles a day before you lose that.
I've
But
also been
seriously,
doing.
it's true story. You put it's in the thighs.
Well, sometimes I also what's that called? Intermittent fasting. I do that
Oh yeah,
too.
that's
You
what
know,
I that's what
sometimes
I
I'll eat
do.
one meal a day.
Right, me too, me too. Yeah, I worry. Yours is sugar. Mine's I worry about too much of everything. My kidneys, the creatinine in the blood test,
Oh yeah.
creatinine. If I see my bugs, my eye bugs so black, like, oh, my kidney's not doing good.
Is
I
that the
feel like
kidney? I
what?
thought that was bags under your eyes. That's not a kidney issue. That might be a sleep deprivation kind of situation.
Well, it all goes to your internal organ. If it's right, if you don't sleep right,
Yeah, if you're sleeping 2 to 4 hours a night, then you
my
have the
God.
bags.
The problem is the sleeping thing, sleeping. It's not working anymore for me. I mean,
You have a problem sleeping at night? Maybe you got insomnia.
yeah, I think so. Maybe I don't exercise anymore, so I don't get the sleep better. The circulation is not
Maybe
normal.
maybe you're depressed that Bill hasn't been around, so you're not taking care of yourself like you would if he was there.
I did take care of myself before, right? I mean, like, I lost gain, lost gain, lost gain. This might be
Yeah.
my fourth time before he.
Yeah, but now he's not there, so now you're not. I don't have to worry. Tack on a
No,
few pounds.
I think is my thought is I have to worry because you know if you don't feel good about yourself, like, what if this would happen? Worst case will happen. Man, I have to have a friend. I cannot talk to myself all the time,
Yep.
right?
You
So
sound lonely, Mercy.
I sound lonely. No, I'm just lonely.
Well,
I
lonely doesn't mean that you have to be like by yourself, because I know you got the kids and you got the dogs, so you're
Yeah,
not alone. Even though you're not alone, you can still be lonely. Like you could be lonely in a crowded room. A person.
that's like idioms for me. You had to elaborate it more.
No, it means that even if you have a house full of people, you could still feel alone
That like
inside.
a depression
It could be.
because that's what their world is. I watched this show about it, and that's their world. It's like their time is so fast that in the day they say, "Oh, what? It's nighttime." That's what one of the signs that you're depressed. And even though you're around people, you feel lonely.
Right.
I don't know if I'm releasing the wrong energy to you.
Maybe.
I think I'm just releasing the wrong hormones or stuff, or it's confused.
You look a little
And
tired.
I've been watching Korean drama too. So yeah,
Oh, you were binging Korean drama.
I'm in a marathon.
I got caught in a marathon, I think it was Friday, and I was
Yeah.
off today because today's President's Day, so I had a 3-day weekend. And
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I binge watched The Walking Dead.
Walking. No, I've been scared. The episode, even the feeling, I don't know, but there's energy in Walking Dead per
Yeah,
episode. It's
I
so
tell you,
bad.
I
So nice.
loved zombie movies since I was a little kid. I
Have
love it.
you watched all of that? I don't know. It's a Korean.
No,
Alive.
no, I didn't see it live.
No, they're very
The only
sad.
Korean drama I think I've ever watched was Squid Games, and I really enjoyed that.
Wow. Really?
Did you see that?
I I watched it all. I mean all those ones. I watched it. Oh man, Big E saying pitiful little man. Oh man. Hey Big E, you're still here? I do like the thrill, but I don't know, something in that show that I don't really like. I mean, I get kind of scared all the time.
What, from The Walking Dead or Squid Game?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a horror show, so it should be scary a little bit.
I like the thrill, like whoa. But that one is like you be watching every second it pop because they really good at making that sound. Woo, woo.
Well, I like on the show The Walking Dead, what was one of the cool aspects was like how they killed the zombies. To be like all different things, like cutting their head off, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Big E.
Hello, Big E. Big E. Big E is the celebrity, the man. I mean, he's the talk of everybody's in YouTube. I mean, like this man is something's
You see, I mean, remember what I said to you before that, I don't care for Big Kevin's channel, so I just don't watch it. I'd avoid all of this because I like Mick Fisher and Mike's or Mix, whatever it is. Like, I don't know any, it seems like it all stems back to Big Kevin's program. So I stopped watching him. I didn't ever watch him. And I just don't go. That's it. I don't go and leave nasty comments. Just leave it alone. Don't go.
I was just there for education. I want to learn how to.
We ain't learning nothing important from Big Kevin. I'll tell you that. Nothing good or nothing useful.
Big E, if Big E is coming up here, I'd be like he's like, what you call that? Like, he talks so deep, I don't know, maybe it's his English.
No, Big E's, from what I've seen of him, Big E's he's a smart man. Yeah. Smart and successful.
Exactly. That's why.
Those are the kind of people that I like to meet, smart and successful, because what we talk about on the program, you become the people you hang around with. Like, to me, Big Kevin and his people, not people I want to associate with. So, but everybody likes something different,
Right.
That's why, like, when I first started watching YouTube, like, I would see certain people on certain channels and they'd act this way, and on other channels they'd act that way.
Different person.
Yeah. Well, it depends, because it's all set by the hosts, because the host will lead, it's going to be a positive show, a negative show, a funny show, whatever.
Right.
This class. Yeah.
I don't know every stories they have. I mean, like, sometimes people attack people, and sometimes people can attack people. Sometimes you just like us, we don't do that stuff. Maybe as you said, it's our culture, right?
I almost got sucked into that whole world. I almost got sucked into it with the going back and forth, because this is years ago. Like, somebody did something really shitty to me, then I went and did a live stream about that person. And then, like, when I was done, I was just like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to go and, like, argue with another channel. It's, like, so stupid. So I just stay away from that in all its forms.
Taking the energy out of you, huh?
Yeah. Well, I had, like, one of the first channel, I'm not even going to say the name, but, like, I became really good, what I thought was really good friends with the person. And that person would, like, try to tell me who I could be friends with.
Oh, that's not good.
And I'm like, what? Don't be friends with this person. Why? I like this person.
But, for me, if my friend's happy with other person, like, I don't like that. Let's say, like, the A, I don't like A, and she's friends with the A, I don't mind. I mean,
right.
That's well, our conversation is different from other people.
Right. Exactly. Well, that's the mature attitude with it. That's what I have about it. I know I know there's plenty of channels that, like, people I consider friends on YouTube go visit these channels that I hate, but I'm not going to tell them, what they should do. That's up to them.
That's more
Because they're
control.
grown people, you know.
Yeah, I know those kind of people. I met those kind of people that they only have want you in their world, and they don't want you to, like, hey, he's my enemy, so you have to be. And, I don't think
Right.
that's a idea. I mean,
No, it's a terrible idea. You know,
yeah,
people get on.
we have different arguments. We have different misunderstanding, we have different issues. So if we talk and we didn't agree and we end our friendship, and then you're still friends with, I don't mind. I mean, I don't even want to talk about that the person. I don't want to.
Right. Yeah, like I said, that's mature. That's
That's not
maturity.
that. And you're scared. And for me, yes, I'm scared to die early. I don't want to die yet.
What's your biggest fear in life?
That the to die, leaving my loved ones. You know,
Is that's your number one fear? Is dying, death?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the thing
that's
that I want.
legitimate. I mean that's completely legitimate. But I find that I have one thing that I fear worse than death:
What is it?
poverty.
Oh man, that's why you're in New York. Totally understand you, my friend.
I'd rather be dead than broke.
What? Really?
Yeah, I really
Not
think
that
so.
bad to be broke. I mean, you still have to look at the other
No, I
silver
mean
line.
broke. I mean broke. Like I'm living under a bridge, kind of broke. I can't afford
Oh no,
a meal.
I don't think you'd be like that. I mean,
Well,
you
I
could be
certainly hope
really.
not. but I do. I fear that more than death.
uh, I cannot imagine myself, sleeping in the bridge. I think I'm too resourceful to ask a friend that if I'm already on the down way down, and then they're the friend that I could that would help me in the future. If I get successful and back on my feet, I will remember those people. That's I'm not scared to ask help. I
I would
think
feel I would feel terrible.
about
I
what.
mean, I might ask for it, but I would feel terrible about having to ask.
But you know what I think is, it's okay. I mean, in the future, if I had another to change my life again, I will remember that person, because
Oh
you
yeah,
really find true friends nowadays. I
yeah.
learned the hard way. My mom told me, "I told you so."
Well, like I told you the story about my friend who got divorced and stayed here for. I gave him a place to stay for 6 months, rent free, to get his head together.
Yeah,
If I was ever like that down and out, I would
some
hope that I had somebody to do that for me.
right? Exactly. We all have those moments, a stage in our life that we're down, but it's
Yeah,
not
and
going to stay that way.
well,
It's always
and but Mercy, that's when you find out who your true friends are.
bingo to that. Yeah, it's really hard, but that's the truth that I don't like to know.
Well, it'd be good to know, wouldn't it?
I- or
Because if you
if I have
if
a
you
friend.
if you if you found out that people that you thought were your great friends wouldn't lend you a hand when you were completely down and out, then at least you would know that they're not a true friend. It's easy
Yeah,
when
but
everything's going well for a person. It's easy for them to get friends,
right,
right?
right. That's true. If you have a lot of money, you have lots of friends.
Well, you know, depends on the person.
I bet to disagree. You choose friends, huh?
No, it's just like I've never had like a huge circle of friends. Like I have a lot of people that I call acquaintances that I know that I might have a favorable opinion of, but they're not really friends. I have just a small number of what I call true friends. And then but I have thousands of acquaintances.
Uh, I have lots of I think I have lots of I found, this many years in my life, I think I know now who is my friend and who's not. And I had to go move on, if whatever, because what I was like thinking, if I will still keep that bitterness in my heart, that's a day less on your lifespan.
No, what you're saying makes sense, and it's right, because
Right.
you wanna. Well, what I try to do is
Move on.
I try to cut out the negative people. You know.
I, as you said, I try to be casual. They have their moment, they have their thing too.
Well, we're
I
not
really,
talking about that. Like, if you had a friend for 20 years, and let's say she's having a bad time right now. Okay,
yeah.
she wasn't always like that, but she's going through something now that is making her angry. That's okay. That's normal. When we say bitterness, we mean like all the time. They're constantly negative. That's
Oh,
different.
yeah, that's different. Yeah. If it's just mood, it's the
Yeah,
exemption.
moods. You have an emotion. A couple breaks up. They're angry with each other. Of course, that's normal. If
Right.
10, 20, 30 years down the road it's still a problem, then that's not good for
That,
the person. I read, no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I read, this was years ago, and this little quote, I was stuck at a red light. You know what a red light is in America? So I'm stuck at a red light in Brooklyn, and I'm on a corner, and I look over and I see this church, and the church had their little billboard sign out, and what it said was, and this changed my life, it said, "He who you hate controls you." And it's
right.
true, because you hating that person doesn't hurt that person. That person's completely fine. The only one it hurts is yourself, because you're walking around with it, carrying it. So after
Focusing.
that, I let go of hate. I don't get to the point where I hate someone anymore. I may not like you, but I don't hate you. Hate means, like, even when that person's not there, you're spending time thinking about the hate.
Right, right, right. Yeah, it's good if Big is the big example to that. He been talked to every live stream, the drama. But we all have lived our life differently, right? Like, focus on your own, mind your shit, right? Like, and like every time I go to that channels that really hates other people and been focused to that, like, yeah.
A stranger in a strange land. Welcome.
Whoa. Hey, strangers in a strange land.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing, though. Like, well, first of all, I never go to a live stream of someone I hate. There's no reason to go there, or not hate, but dislike. I don't like them. I don't go there. That's it. I
Right.
don't want to see what they're gonna say. I don't care.
Yeah. But like if I go to that live streams, I think I could last 20 minutes. That's the longest to just see what they were like talking, what's the summary, the conclusion.
Yeah,
They're talking about this person. They're talking about.
I stopped all that. I don't want to see what they're gonna say. If I don't like them, I don't go. Like, just recently, there was this channel, Every Man Has a Story guy, right?
Right.
And Dumagetti. And he, I had like issues with him in the past because I thought he was a little bit too much drama. Then all of a sudden he put out this thing where he had a fist fight with this guy in the coffee house, and I was just done. I clicked unsubscribed. I don't go back. I don't watch his lives. I don't watch his shitty videos anymore. I'm done with it.
Right.
But there are a lot of people who like this drama,
Exactly. Like, that's my question there. When I go to that live stream, I said, man, I have to have a drama in my show.
Well, see, that's
but
the thing.
but I
It's-
can't take it. Like, I won't even last 20 minutes for that live stream. But man, how can I? And I was like talking to Bam, like, hey, can we do this? Can we do that?
When I told
And
you what you should do, you got to make a fight, like fight with Timmy, fight with Faye online. you both go back and forth to live shows and yell at each other. Know that you're just joking, but in the public, make it look like you really hate each other, and then everybody will get more subscribers.
And that's kind of hard. I'm scared Timmy have all my secrets. So what if she was so mad she's gonna tell all of it? Like, man, this is gonna
Well,
be too personal.
well, but that might
Timmy said, I don't fight, I flirt.
that might be but well, that's why I clicked. She has a live stream coming up in the next couple of days, Timmy, and it said 10 things you don't know about the Check Out the Rileys. So if I was you,
You give me ideas, Timmy. Come on.
10 things you want to know about Timmy's stories, and you can go back and forth.
Oh man.
And then you could number 10 about Timmy. She's only 45 centimeters high, tall.
I don't want it. I don't think I can handle that. I mean, if it's even a just I don't think I could. And it's an hour or more, I don't think.
Yeah. No, listen, whatever floats. If people like it, go to it. I don't like it, so I don't go to it. And then I don't know about it. That's why, like, when you've had other people, not like what's going on now, but like I've seen other live streams where people were arguing with each other in the comments. And it all gets back to they go to channels that I don't watch, so I don't know about it.
You lost the show then, huh?
Yeah, I'd ignore it. But if it's a channel I don't like, I just don't go. And back during the pandemic, I would.
Yeah,
I got sucked into it.
I think so too. I do that. Like, but I visit those kind of drama world live streams, and I could only last 20 minutes, and that's it. Like, I have to it's too much energy there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like I said, I checked out that channel, that mix in the Philippines or something, and that was it.
Yeah. Oh, they have a Ricky saying something side of the story. Yeah, you're hearing one side of the story, don't you? Yeah, people judge all the time to the people. I mean, that's what we do, right? But can you just give them a little bit of privacy and there's two story in that drama again?
Timmy said she has pros with my height when she has problems with her height when somebody wants to grab me. I just bend down and they can't grab me no more.
That's a good thing of being short. That's what she meant.
A good thing about being short is you don't have to bend, because you don't have to worry about bumping your head.
Right. That's a good thing. Oh man, Biggie have lots of information. He's like I think he knows what I was thinking right now. It's like that kind of thing. Like I read his message and he's saying about the fake account and Little Princess. Like, what? I'm not up to date to that stuff.
You're better off.
Hey, Big is a decent guy, so I respect Big E. Mix, I don't know Mix. I don't know a lot of people though, but that's why I don't, like, hey, it's their life anyway. Oh, Big is letting him know that it's not the fight. It's intriguing for me, but yeah, I still don't catch up. I mean, I watch K drama, I read subtitles, but
You said gay drama or K drama?
K drama.
Wow, it's like you watch gay drama.
I also know I'm straight, like straight. I tried to kiss a woman before. I I think so. I can't.
When was that? In college or high school?
In college, of course.
All right, this just took a turn towards sexiness right now. So when you were in college, you were
Hey,
kissing a
yeah.
girl,
I kiss a girl.
but you didn't like it.
But I don't like it. I don't want to sing that song, but it's a good music too. So
Yes, it is. I like that song. Katy
right.
Perry, I believe. Is that it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Katy Perry. Oh,
Anyway,
Timmy will just get somebody if she don't have to worry about being short because she'll just get someone to get it for her. She's an entitled woman.
management thing, right? Through other people, doing things through other people. Stop talking. People show you with the drama. I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. That's why I said Biggie is a famous one. He's been talking that I don't know. He knows. I think that he's been talked to every channel. But Biggie stand tall. He's like, what? I don't know.
I'm so happy I don't know about any of this.
Me too, right? Like I'm kind of lost right now. I don't know what they're talking about, but
And back in the pandemic, I would know what he's talking about. But
yeah,
now,
but now we're lost. Me too.
well, you know what it is? I don't have the time for that no more. I'm working every day and got stuff
I
to
don't
do.
know. I have to ask Biggie. Biggie, what's the feeling of being popular and being talked to everybody?
I don't know. I don't have that desire.
I just wonder. I don't want to go to that too. I can't even handle one. How can I handle many people bashing, right? But Biggie is the talk. He's very famous. I mean, even before.
Yeah, well, it seems like he has the personality to handle it.
True. We don't have that gift too.
I don't feel like I'm missing anything. It's okay. There's some things, some skills that I just don't want. But that's what makes the world go round. Some people like it, some people don't.
Freedom of speech. Well, look at Biggie saying freedom of speech. And he's been the talk. Like, amazing, Biggie. Can't do that.
Princess Anne Mood.
What's that?
1054.
No odd. So why you bring your drama here? No, I don't think Biggie started the drama. Let's see if you can. So what is Biggie talking about now? Biggie, even if he just typed it, it's still my IQ just dropped. Like what he's saying now? Yeah. Bounce here.
What I gathered is that Mike Mix and Princess Anne are saying that Biggie makes accounts, troll accounts, and he says he doesn't. And Biggie's saying that Princess Anne is the one who makes the fake accounts and trolls people, I believe.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, Princess Anne, welcome to our channel.
You have a princess on the channel.
Whoa. I must be famous too. But just because Biggie's here. Hey, Biggie, thank you for putting up a lot of
Comments.
views here. Thank you so much. Before we're just talking here, JG and I, and just 3 of us. Now it goes to 11. What's going on? How many accounts you gonna give us?
Timmy has a problem with the weather.
Who?
Timmy, saying something about the weather.
Wants to prove to me. It keeps on telling me that it's hotter than me. Every day. this weather. Now I get lost, Timmy. What's it? Timmy, what are you saying? Speak in Ilonggo, come on. I mean, Kainon.
Her Ilongo was worse than her English.
We don't sound bitter now, huh?
You have to see though, like here in New York, there's like Spanish people, like some Dominicans, and they speak. It's like half English and half Spanish. Like some words will be in Spanish and some will be in English, and the only words I understand are the English. Just like so, we call it Spanglish.
Wow.
I think Filipinos do that too. They speak like Tagalish. It's like some English. I hear English words once in a while, but it's mostly Tagalog.
Wow. Faye just popped in and then said she's cooking something out of nowhere. Hey, Te, what's up? Kasaba din leo do kanami paghintan o kag ipanghigot sa puno kag lang kag pasubayan.
Do you know what that means?
Of course.
What does it mean?
That's why I find it funny. She's just saying it's kind of annoying. That's all. And teaching something about the jackfruit and stuff.
See, I don't think you really know what she's saying. That's why you can't translate it.
Tell them, Timmy. Tell them, Timmy. Hey, princess.
Oh my God.
Know.
It's 2:51. I think I'm gonna. It just hit 11 o'clock here, so I think I'm gonna punch out. But it was nice chit chatting with you.
Yeah, me too. Hey, thank you for being a friend for me today. Thank you for helping me out. Really appreciate you, JG.
Nah, you're welcome, Mercy. You have a good day over there. Okay.
You too. You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye. What is going on, Vicky? Hey, I'm sorry, everyone, but hey, thank you for coming to my live streams and explain your again, this is a free speech. It's okay to be not okay. And I don't know if I'm gonna give you some more time, but again, thank you. Thank you, Biggie. Thank you for giving me more views. You're the man. And Mix, calm down. I don't know if you are really bullied. I don't know the stories, but as you can see, I don't know anything. Okay, I don't know. I don't wanna bother people's happiness. If I'm taking side, I think I'm taking side of the one that is green. Hey, say hi. See you, Biggie. I totally understand you guys have a tough drama, but I'm on his side, okay? Bye, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. And JG, thank you. Timmy, thank you so much for that's the problem of you understanding different language. Again, I'm gonna put some notes here. I'm taking the one that is green. Okay, that's my side. and I respect other people's life. So I don't know. Hey, Pay, thank you for letting me know what you're gonna cook tomorrow. I'll talk to you in Messenger, okay? You guys have all the drama you want, but you're all welcome though. But I'm gonna end this live stream. Thank you again, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye, you guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's live stream. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we want to express our gratitude for your support and engagement throughout the broadcast. Your comments, questions, and feedback made this a truly interactive experience, and we appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to join in today. Before we sign off, we want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Remember, by subscribing, you'll get notifications when we go live or upload new content, so you'll never miss a chance to engage with us and the community. Plus, it's completely free and only takes a few clicks, so why not give us a try? Also, feel free to leave any suggestions for future topics or guests in the comments below. We're always looking for new ideas and perspectives, and your input is invaluable in shaping the direction of this channel. Finally, we want to extend a heartfelt thank you for being part of this community. Hit that like button to show us some love, and whether you've been following us for a long time or just discovered our channel today, we're grateful for your support and enthusiasm. We hope to see you again soon in the next live stream, and until then, stay strong, stay curious, and keep learning.